You know if it's SHTF, I'm cracking into my canned meats. Hello preparedness people and welcome back to the Big's Prep. My name is Cynthia and today we are doing an SHTF meal collaboration with so many of my favorite YouTubers. Apartment Prepper is hosting and the lady gang of preppers here on YouTube are all in cahoots to bring you some inspiration for SHTF meals. So if you're ready, press the like button and let's get right into it. When it comes to a day without power, a hurricane day, an SHTF kind of day, I always feed a big breakfast first and then kind of a late afternoon meal. Today we're gonna make SHTF chili. I've got this hamburger that I canned in 2019. Look at all this glorious fat on here. My brain would be so thankful for all of these extra calories and fat so that it can think quickly. I've got 2 cans of kidney beans. Sometimes I put 1, sometimes I put 2. Some diced tomatoes and some crushed tomatoes. I've got dehydrated peppers. Now, normally, you want to use some fresh things, but this is SHTF. I don't have anything fresh, according to my rules. Got some chili powder, some cumin, onion powder, garlic salt, garlic powder, some dehydrated onions, because what if I don't have any onions? And just some regular old salt, and I got some pepper floating around here somewhere too. So these are gonna be my spices. I also have some beef bouillon cubes just in case I need a little extra richness. I don't know how it'll come out. I don't really have a recipe for chili, and that's the good thing about SHTF is I may not have access to my recipes. What if I didn't write them down and they're all on the internet and now I don't have any power? Who knows? I'm also gonna make this gluten-free cornbread. In SHTF, I would still have fresh eggs because I have chickens. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it with the egg this time. I've got this milk and some oil. This calls for 1 egg, a little bit of milk, and some oil. If I didn't have fresh eggs, I would use my flaxseed egg trick. I even have the flaxseed egg recipe for you. If you wanted to do a flaxseed egg, this is the recipe just in case you want to do a screenshot of that. It works amazing in place of an egg. And flaxseed meal keeps for a really long time in your pantry. Yeah, no judgment of the condition of the stove. I've been canning a lot lately. I am gonna be using my stove and my burner top today to make my chili and cornbread. If the power goes out, I still have access to all of this. It'll just be that it heats the house up. Eventually, if there's an SHTF, I will be cooking out here in my outdoor kitchen, but it is still in progress. I could make my chili here and cook my cornbread inside the grill. But I'm not doing that today. Next up, let's assemble our chili. I got my cast iron right here. And of course, my jar opener is a key. I'm going to go ahead and put the fat in first just to coat the bottom of the cast iron skillet and then just start dumping stuff in. We have loads of puppy playtime going on, so if you hear the dogs in the background, they're getting along awesome. One thing to keep in mind when creating an SHTF meal is keep it simple. You don't want to be creating super complicated meals during SHTF when you're stressed. Went ahead and did a little cost breakdown on my SHTF chili. As you can see here, my cornbread is super expensive because it's gluten-free. $3, I bet you could get a Jiffy cornbread mix for way less than that. I've got my hamburger at $2. There was about a pound in there and my stock up price in 2019 would have been around $1.99. But if I wanted to put less burger in it, I could still get away with that $2 mark. I've got $1 for spices, $2 for beans. That's at today's prices. I think those beans, when I got them, were still 2 for $1. And my tomatoes at $2. If you have garden fresh produce, now is the time to sneak that in there. Even if it's zucchini, carrots, spinach, anything you like, you can sneak that into your sauce and help bump up your nutritional value and also stretch it just a little further. And just like that, the chili is all on the stove and ready to go. It literally took me about 5 minutes to get everything combined. It's bubbling, we're ready to go. Question for you, I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons of sugar in my chili. Do you put sugar in your chili? Let me know in the comments down below. There it is, bubble bubble. It looks great. I haven't put the sugar in yet, just to cut the acid from the canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes can be kind of sharp. Playlist for all of the wonderful collaborators down in the description box. When you're finished with my video, make sure you go and watch all of them and support them too. Cornbread is in the oven, and like I said, the light would not be on, but I would, if there was no power, I would have access to the stove. Ooh, girl, I need to clean it. Here's my chili. I'm just letting some of the liquid boil off of it. We like our chili a little thicker, and if you would like to, go ahead and spend $1 and make up some rice or some pasta and really stretch this out, especially if you have growing kids in the house. Go ahead and do that because they will eat that whole thing. I've got this delicious bowl of thick chili and my cornbread. I decided to splurge on a little bit of honey to go on my cornbread. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but now that we're in the grips of summer, winter is about 6 to 8 weeks away for a lot of folks here in the United States. This would be a perfect meal for your family when it's cold and blustery outside with rolling blackouts and other scary things. And I don't want to talk about those. This is supposed to be a super light video. So now it's time to eat. It's so good. Highly recommend. Chili, everybody knows what chili is. It's a very comforting food. It's delicious, and everybody has their own spin on it. If you have a certain spin on your chili that you'd like to share, we would love to hear it in the comments down below. A huge thank you to Apartment Prepper for hosting this amazing collab, and hang on to the end of this video for a list of everyone who has participated. I think we should totally get jackets. Leave it in the comments down below if you think we should too. Thank you again, and remember everybody, I'd rather be a year early than a day late.
The Bigs Prep, Charlotte Prepper, Kendra Full of Joy, Little House in the Big Woods, Our Home, Our Life, Sassy Gal Prepping, Bougie Prepper, Double D Homestead, Linda's Prepper Kitchen, Nene's Prepping Kitchen, Prepping by Faith, and me.